are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Abdullah on the counter. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch. Kill. Check. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out through.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
At the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Love. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, an even 90 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky gets around him. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Abdullah. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go play action. Trubisky Going up top for Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He completes it to Abdullah. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On the run, Abdullah might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Love. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sewer Cravens with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Trubisky will throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne, his 2nd sack of the night. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Buying time to his left, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's complete. Abdullah. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's caught by Trey Quinn. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This is Love. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, The longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Abdullah. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On second and 11 now. Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, here's Love. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Taking it about the 16. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, where the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Love again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They'll run on first down. Love. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, it's Love. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Going to give it to Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here we go with Haskins. Being chased, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Barkevious Mingo in that time on the tackle. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,